to be here. We've just put 2024 behind us. We've just published the annual report, and we're here to talk about what happened in the year behind us. But we will also discuss a bit on our sustainability efforts. We will talk about 2025 and what comes beyond 2025. But getting back to the year behind us, it's 20 years ago that you and Christian established Better Collective. So you've seen many ups and downs during the 20 years of Better Collective's history. 2024 was a year of unusual headwinds and challenges. So what's your thoughts on that?
I think if I start with the first part of the year, so basically the first half of the year, we saw a good start to the year. We closed one of the most important acquisitions we have done, actually the second largest ever, with the acquisition of Playmaker Capital. That gave us a market-leading position in the South American market, which is a region we're really excited about. At the same time, it added to our strong position in North America. And we also acquired Ace Odds, which is one of the leading sports betting media brands in the UK. And then sort of at the end of the first half, we had the European Championships, which always is a very big thing for Better Collective and basically to all football fans out there. At the end of the first half of 2024, we felt we've seen quite good performance throughout. For the second half of the year, we had an effect to our business from the Google search policy update, which impacted some of our media partnerships. And at the same time, with the Brazilian government announcing the regulatory framework kicking off 1st of January 2025, leading to a licensing process, we also saw low activity and spend from partners in Brazil. And then finally, the commercial landscape in North America, and particularly the US, became more challenged than expected, which led to lower performance than we obviously expected and would like to see, leading to the first ever profit warning for Better Collective in the end of the fall.
But also leading to you taking swift action, I take.
Yes, absolutely correct, Jens, because on the back of acknowledging that, we decided to really have a focus on efficiency in the business and announced a cost reduction program to the tune of 50 million euros. Where I'm really proud of how we came together as an organization and group in order to implement that and really execute it as fast as possible, which I think we did really successfully and really admire how the organization basically acknowledged the situation and came together. As part of both the look at the North American business and acknowledging a more challenged commercial landscape, we have continued to build up revenue share, which is really the core of Better Collective, believing in the long-term value creation of working on revenue share and thereby sort of postpone the recognition of revenue, but creating more value, we believe, for the business. And that is ongoing still in the US, and we have with the efficiency program also level set the business. So we basically have a solid, profitable business that, when I look ahead, is really setting us up for success in this market with the strong brands we own. And overall, similarly with Brazil and South America, I feel we have a very strong position. And now we have gone through a bit of hard times with regulation kicking in and adjusting to the commercial landscape in the US. But at the same time, we have so many exciting opportunities and a lot of optionality in these markets, which makes me quite excited about the future.
Looking more specifically into our safer gambling and sustainability efforts, and again, looking back at the 20 years of experience you have with Better Collective, becoming a digital sports media group hasn't removed focus on safer gambling and sustainability?
No, it's still core of Better Collective, and like our aspiration to become the leading digital sports media group is definitely coupled with us owning brands catering to sports fans and sports news, but still also catering to sports betting communities, people passionate about sports betting. And therefore, it is a natural strategic focus of ours to work with safer gambling across different areas. To mention one is our education of users. We have a very big audience of more than 450 million monthly visits, where we, with the Gamealyze product, offer the opportunity for users to do a self-test, a more sophisticated self-test, actually developed by our own company, Mindway AI, that work with the detection and prevention of problem gambling. And finally, we have a comprehensive educational safer gambling content across all our brands. An area where I'm particularly proud of the work and the role Better Collective has, and the work we do relates to making sure that people who engage with sports betting, they end up in the regulated environment, because that's where you have the highest amount of protection to players, and at the same time there is being paid local tax that basically support the country itself. And we have a crucial role in being the touch points of users when they're actually making the decision of where to bet. And as the last points, within the affiliation market, I think we have been one of the drivers and have had a leading role in lifting the standards for safer gambling. We are co-founders of RAGE, Responsible Affiliates in Gaming, in the UK, and RGAA, Responsible Gambling Affiliate Association in the US, strengthening marketing standards to improve player protection and work to secure sustainable growth in the industry.
Thanks, Jesper. Turning to our local community activities, you were out very early in establishing a talent center in Niš, in Serbia. We have also established the Better Collective Academy. Can you share some thoughts on how you engage with local communities and sustainability efforts?
Yes, it's something we're very committed to. We really believe in creating long-term value for local communities that we operate in. And very early on, we saw a great potential in Niš, Serbia, and have gone from just shy of 10 years ago, a couple of people, to now roughly 500 colleagues that we have in Niš in Serbia. The Better Collective Academies is in part our way of giving back to the local community, and secondly, also a great way of attracting talent and developing that talent towards the needs of Better Collective. So when I look back to Better Collective starting out in Niš, almost 10 years ago, and both seeing the development of the city and the development of Better Collective, I'm really proud of our small part of contributing to the development of that local area, and is in particular with the academies supporting young talent in the region.
Thanks, Jesper. And now we are a few months into 2025. I think we are a lot who are curious to hear your thoughts on what's up in 2025, and not the least the years beyond 2025. So your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and coming from 2024 that we just spoke about, Jens, it's 25 is a transition year with the rebasing of the Brazilian business on the back of the market going live 1st of January in a regulated environment. But with that rebasing, we also find sort of the new base from where we believe we can grow strongly, and are really excited about the prospects of both Brazil and South America as a whole region. It's also about a strong focus on the commercial execution and business development for Better Collective. We've done some really large acquisitions that have given us strong footholds in North America and South America. So we are greatly positioned to ride on the growth in these markets. And we are so focused for 25 to really make the most of our existing business and unlock that opportunity. And when I then look to 2026, we'll be back to organic growth. And we will have the biggest sports betting event ever, being the World Cup in 2026. It's hosted in Mexico, the US, and Canada. So I think it will create excitement all around the world, and definitely in all the markets where Better Collective have significant audience. And then looking even further out and beyond 2027, we are fundamentally in a growing industry, and we have the uniqueness of sports being one of the few things where people still keep their attention despite the challenge of attention spans. Sport is something truly unique in the way we as consumers engage in sports. And I think we are greatly positioned to really sort of run and grow with that development of sports in a digital format. We will continue to develop our house of brands. So all the unique brands and that we have in both Europe, North America, and South America, where we are supporting advertisers to grow their business, whether it's through customer acquisition or broader brand awareness campaigns. And we have great and talented organization in place with the local know-how to cater to all these different markets, and that is what makes me excited about the future and the aspiration we have in Better Collective.
Thanks, Jesper. No doubt Better Collective is poised for a strong future ahead of us.
Absolutely, Jens. I feel we've built a very solid foundation with a lot of opportunity in the future in an exciting market.
So I think it only remains to say thank you to you as a management team, to our colleagues, to our partners and loyal investors. We are looking forward to the years ahead.